The crazy, zany ladies of Disney's The View have a new strategy, telling conservatives and Republicans they're just too scared to come on the show. There's just one thing they might want to know, and that is, it turns out many of those conservatives and Republicans have the receipts to say, you wouldn't let us step foot on the stage with you. You just want to send out mean tweets. Folks, today, we'll show you how bad things have gotten for Disney and why they might want to hire a PR firm as The View goes firmly further down into the ground. Hello, folks, and welcome back. It is a dandy of a day, and we are coming your way from somewhere sunny USA. The studio is glistening as you're listening to what we have from the news. The View is where we're going today, folks, and we apologize for that. We know that you're tired of The View. Probably so is Disney at this point. They have made a major faux pas, this time not from Sunny, this time not from Whoopi, but from Joy. And we're going to go in the Wayback Machine. We've got stuff you haven't seen in years to show why they might want to switch gears before they put any kind of Republican on their screen. Folks, click the like button and let's dive in right now. All right, The View has done it again. Hey, foot, enter, mouth, yes please. Riley Gaines is taking him on. Riley, of course, is famous for being a swimmer, but also for saying no to swimming and changing in a locker room with someone who is not of the same biology. Riley apparently was pitched to go on The View, and The View said no, but here's what The View has to say about that.
I think that we should have more Republicans on the show, but they don't want to come on. They're scared of us.
But come on.
It's like Marjorie Taylor Greene says that she finds the Republican men afraid of powerful women. Well, that may be true of all the political persuasions. But if they would come on this show, and they can explain to us what they're trying to do to this country.
I love this, because guess what? Donald Trump Jr. says, I've been on The View. And if you want to have some fun, you should go back and watch the episode. If you want to have even more fun, you should force ABC to release the footage during the commercial breaks. It was epic watching Whoopi, and the way he puts this, I'm going to explain this, cursing at the crowd who turned on her because he was there. That's the allegation he's making. And that's not all. That's not all. Matt Walsh, What Is a Woman, says, for some reason, they've also turned me down. Republicans all over the place right now are saying that they've tried to go on The View. They would love to go on The View. They're offering to go on The View right now. And The View is so foolish. They've put themselves in this spot where Republicans said, oh yeah, I will completely and totally come, destroy you on The View. And what's The View going to do? Folks, I want to take you back in time, though. I want to take you back in time in just a minute because I want you to see how badly wrong The View has been. We're going to go to this in just a minute, but before we go to this, let me just open it up to the panel. This was a very bad decision by Joy Behar to claim that Republicans are scared to go on The View, because that is the opposite of what Republicans want to do. They would love to go on The View and just shred their opinions. And now, I don't know what The View is going to do to keep them out, because they just said, hey, it's not us, it's you. Turns out that might not be the truth. Receipts are forthcoming, I believe. Panel, what say you? What is this going to do to The View? Will they even address now how many people are dressing them down online?
I mean, if The View wants to get some ratings, they should put a woman, she's talking about like powerful women. They should get a woman like Megyn Kelly to go on. I would love to watch Megyn Kelly on with those women.
She would clean their clocks. And here's the thing. I would have to get a guarantee that they would allow me to finish an answer before I would join them, because those terrible ladies, they cut everybody off when they don't agree with them. And you never get to the end of a sentence. It's like being on a stream with Pro.
Well, it's Disney. I see what you say there. Disney's ABC is the one that has The View on there. And Disney's ABC, to our knowledge, The View did not have a single conservative all last year.
It's true.
Sans one that was, I believe, Liz Cheney.
Yeah,
and
that's
of course,
fake.
Well,
it's not a conservative.
Now, The View is trying to say they're afraid of us. I don't think listen, there are people out there, like, for example, Jon Stewart, that conservatives might be a little concerned about going on the show because Jon Stewart's a smart guy. Maybe there are conservatives out there who'd say, no, I'm going to pass on that one because I don't want to go head to toe-to-toe with Jon Stewart. There is not one lady on The View that impresses conservatives and makes them fearful. There's not a single woman on The View that they go, oh no, how am I going to handle Sunny Hostin, the intellectual giant of our generation?
I think until you said that last part, it's all about context.
Context.
And that's all the farther I'm going to say about that because this is a PG show.
That's right. Well, let me go to
There's plenty of conservative men who would not want to handle these women at all.
I see what he's doing there. I see. Folks, let's take a look at how bad The View has been over the years. We're going to go back in time machine 7 years ago to what the ladies of The View were saying, because this is why I don't think they want conservatives or even centrists on their show. They're a propaganda outlet, okay? And I recognize that there are places on the right that are propaganda outlets as well. I get that. The View, though, is distinctly and specifically made to promote a particular message. Here's what that message was 7 years ago. You all see if they want this brought back into the sunlight if they have a conservative or centrist on their show.
Both the current guy in the White House and his son have been tweeting about the so-called deep state, which is a conspiracy theory that government employees loyal to Obama and Hillary are working behind the scenes to derail his presidency. Now,
you mean the same deep state that the left
claimed
existed
it's been around
for years too?
Well, it just so happens now that we're bringing this out, the FBI director at the time has been arrested for not telling the truth and leaking to journalists in order to cut out the legs and pull the rug out from under the Trump administration. We can keep playing this, but this is the kind of stuff they don't want to be brought up on The View because they have been so wrong for so long. Culture?
Well, no, it's just the misinformation that comes out of these ladies' mouths have had forced ABC to put people in the room to force them to correct their misstatements or their defamation in real time.
They have their own legal team is what Culture's trying to say.
Yeah. So they have people sitting there and then when they go to commercial break, they get, the supposed lawyer, pretend lawyer, the lawyer who, somehow worked a deal with somebody to get her husband out of hot water recently. Anyway,
let's help them, Culture.
A correction. Sure.
Let's help them. Let's volunteer some conservatives, okay?
Yeah.
So, Culture, would you like for Matt Walsh to go on The View? Would that be fun?
Yeah, because I don't think any of those ladies know how to answer what's a woman.
Well, but they're women.
They won't be able to answer the question, bro.
That's going to be interesting.
Yeah, and you could ask them specifically if as Ketanji, whatever her name is, Supreme Court Justice was talking about, if people who have extra, deep melanin color, if they're all, what she said, disabled. I thought that was
listen, that was a very odd thing for her to say. Michelle, what about let's think about this. What about Ben Shapiro? Ben Shapiro on The View. How would that go for The View if we put Ben on there? Is that going to work out well?
No. Again, my dream is Megyn Kelly. That would just be an annihilation.
Megyn Kelly, it probably drives them crazy too, because Megyn Kelly, I believe, gets better views than The View.
Oh, way better.
And she's on YouTube. The View, here's what they call themselves daytime talk show. They're daytime news talk show on ABC. And the reason that they call themselves that, I believe, is so that they can say they're number one in the ratings amongst daytime network news talk shows, of which there are 3 total shows, by the way. But Michelle, they get about 1/3 on a good day of the views of The Price is Right. So you're right. Megyn Kelly is dominating them, and she would dominate them in person if they would put her on there. This is all a bunch of silliness.
Judge Judy
Nobody
gets
is afraid
better
of them.
ratings than them, and she's been off the air for 10 years.
Poor Judy.
There goes your other F-bomb. I'm sorry.
Vash, get another swear jar. Tom's going to need one. Vash, you get the final say on this one. Was this just a major faux pas by The View, or did they purposefully put this narrative out there? Like, what? I think surely Joy just said something off the cuff that messed them up bad.
who on the left is going to check them? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, of course it's the Republicans who are, cowering in fear. They don't want their opinions out there to be challenged and so forth. They would never come on. Joy Behar is completely right. Nobody's going to look on these conservative accounts and go, wait, this guy was invited or this guy called out and this guy, didn't make it on. So I think it's easy for The View to relay this information to their audience, even though it might not be accurate. And here's the thing. I'm still waiting for Alyssa Farah Griffin to wear her MAGA hat. She promised. She said she would. She said, hey, look, listen, these hostages are released. I'll go ahead and don it. Until that happens, I just can't take anything that they say seriously.
Yep. Michelle, they're going to wear the red hat.
They should wear the red hat. She promised it, and it came true.
I don't think they're going to. I still don't. They want these things to happen. They beg for these things to happen. The orange man makes them happen, and they don't wear the stuff. I don't think they're going to wear the red hat. I think culture with a red shirt that'll happen, but red hat on The View, no way, Jose, not going to happen.
She could get away with it probably. Like if she were to do it, I bet she would take a picture like in the red hat and put it like on her Instagram story or something.
She could claim. Wait a minute, they can claim that the deep state made them do it because now they believe. Well, folks, we've come to the end of another video of pure excellence and fun. Explaining entertainment, keeping you ahead of the culture curve, that's what we hope you believe we've just done. And why should you believe it? Well, because we've done our very best to make it so. To be true, to be factual, and to do what the mainstream, so-called access journalists simply won't. Folks, you can help share this out across the fruited plains of YouTube by clicking the like button, share, subscribe, click it, stick it to the algorithms. It is the notification bell. Drop a comment down below. Let us know your thoughts. And folks, as we get ready to say sayonara for now, we ask that you keep learning, keep growing, and wherever you are and whatever you're doing, keep having fun.
Jump into the water.
Why listen to music made by people and companies who really don't like you? Check out Vacation Radio today and prepare for all new content made by the people behind the WDW Pro Channel. It's the place you need for all the music. That should be fun.
So I give them cannonball. Yeah!
Hundreds of songs, every genre you can imagine. Listen live on YouTube and enjoy a set list that's always sunny. It's Vacation Radio. What are you waiting for? Every WDW Pro video has a link to Vacation Radio in the video description. Try it out and subscribe today.